And we are back. So last time we left off exactly where we are right now. In fact, Italy, having conquered the German people, has seen how the Soviets and their civil war is going to turn out, and I guess the Japanese seem to want a piece of it, which is not too odd, but that could be worrying for us, considering we do need to take Moscow at some point. Now, Moscow is not our immediate goal. We might just have to fight Japan separately. I think our most immediate goal is dealing with a Commonwealth of Nations and forming Rome, which is going to take a couple of different steps. So we got to probably do a little bit of, like chilling around, helping build up our equipment, get some more fuel and all. We're at a pretty good point as we are right now, and our equipment could do a little better as we let this play. I'm hoping our garrisons aren't too bad. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad as it kind of equalizes out. Embargoed by Canada. Yeah, that's understandable. We've done some weird things, having conquered quite a few different people. But we need to take out Spain, Greece, and Turkey. Normally 3 rough justifications, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Man, I wish Mussolini didn't come with all these downsides, all the army experience loss. The stability in war support isn't worth it. But I guess we could have him take over some of the ministries. Resistance decay speed seems good. Research. And some extra output. I guess we'll give that all to him since we've fully committed to Mussolini. And now, what other decisions do we have? Did you know Albania? No, we don't want to do any Balkan stuff. We can raid the democratic people. And Nostrum, we're gonna get to that eventually. They want us to strengthen the Air Force, which is weird. I don't really care to do that. Our Air Force is strong, relatively, I suppose, to the people we've conquered and fought. And it could do better. I could go more into that, but we don't quite have the mills for it. This is kind of the lowest amount of factories I've gained by conquering this much territory. But let's actually get down to the important stuff. So the Commonwealth of Nations, which America may end up joining. Although it looks like they have war goals against us. So they could go to war. I won't say at any time, but they could go relatively soon. Let's see. You guys are just going to be your own fleet. I'm going to leave you as you are. Just give you a leader. Then our main fleet, we're going to send to start patrolling America. And we're going to sit them over on Bermuda so they can work from there and kind of cover that area. And then we need to prep some guys. Not exactly sure where I want to put you. I suppose we could double it up. I'm going to sit you in the Caribbean, I think. Bahamas, I think the UK still has. Yeah, it looks like it. So we should have full naval superiority in the Western Atlantic. And I'm hoping that, I guess first off, that America doesn't join the war immediately. It's not super important that doesn't happen, but it would be nice. What I need to do is set up naval invasions for Canada. So what we're going to do is we're going to start justifying on Spain. How long is that going to take? 85 days. Okay, so I can start that, and then I can set up all the other stuff. Now, as far as our invaders go, Messi's going to be our main Spain man. We'll have Ugo deal with the other halves, which is kind of a weird split. I don't like how this is set up here. It always screws with my front lines. Add you to here. add you. That's not the add button. That one is. Let's see, you guys are going to be my Canadian force. Now, I expect America to join at some point in this war. They might join immediately, they might join later. But I should just plan for now to have America in the VAR. Why can't I put them in France? Kind of weird. Oh well. You guys are all going to move that way. I'm going to take 10 of you off that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That way I can start the invasion plan. So you're going to go straight to Quebec. 1, 2, 3. I go here. 1, 2, 3. Oops. I'm going to go down south just to try and guarantee that invasion. I feel like I should add a secondary squad of dudes to the Canadian invasion. And I think I want them set up here to reinforce. The number 9 is going to be our next division, our next attacking target. So we're going to set them up for Turkey. And I think we should save Greece for last. I need to start working on Yugoslavia. So let's do some lend-lease for these guys. So let's see, convoys. We should get a lot of stuff for sending convoys. I have 1,000. Let's start with, I guess, 500. And I'll send that over. And then as far as my infrastructure is concerned, I'm going to start building some... Let's see. How's our industry look? I'm going to build some stuff here. Build some stuff here. We already own Albania. There's not a lot of resources there. But Yugo does have a decent bit between these two tiles. And then, yeah, I think some more mills is probably for the best. And I'll put it there and there. Fill up the big 60s. They've accepted our lend-lease. Good. And that should start lowering their autonomy. Which, hopefully, our political power that we're getting a ton of political power, man. Both from the Deuce, our political guy. We don't need you anymore, actually. We're going to go straight for... Do we have a compassionate gentleman? Doesn't seem like it. We have an elusive gentleman. I'm going to switch him to a financial expert. For now, at least. Let's see, we're losing a bunch of fuel because we're moving stuff around. That's fine. We kind of gain a respectable amount. We obviously can't completely fund all our stuff. And there's not really anyone I think we can trade with except Venezuela. But I will get as much as I can from Venezuela for now. Just so we get as much as we can for the war. Now we're completely out of fuel. Yeah, it's mostly because our Navy is moving around. We will use up a lot with our Navy, so hopefully we'll stockpile a ton up. Okay, U.S. joined the Commonwealth. That's what we want to see. I'd rather see that earlier than later, because what I can do... You guys move in position. You guys are moving into position. What I can do instead... Oh, I can't naval invade with you guys. Not yet. That's research that I need to do. It's 39, but once dispersed industry is done, we're going to do some invasion stuff. Let's see. Convoys. I'm going to need more of those, I think, as the game goes on. But other than that, should we start doing Italy stuff? Or I guess Rome stuff. Iberian protection. The problem is it doesn't explain to me what this does. It's like, oh, it gets event. Italy offers us protection. Why can't I see what that event is? What does that mean? Does it mean like, oh, you can become our puppet? Or should I just invade you? I think it means please become our puppet. This might screw us over a little bit. But it's hard to tell sometimes. I'm going to sit you in Ottawa. The naval invasion. Actually, no, I will put you in Quebec for the naval invasion, which is in the same area. Okay. Guess it didn't matter. Free military factories. We kind of should go up on air. I will be honest. We kind of need some guns as well. But yeah, I think air is maybe the best choice. We don't quite have the tank stuff yet. All the research to do that. But we have air stuff in a pretty decent position. So let's go up there. Put anti-air down a little bit. We have plenty of that for now. Hey, Lingo, how's it going? I got lunch on the way. It's actually cooking right now. Both my roommates have COVID and are dealing with it. It's not the first time, and might not even be the last, but I'm home trying to quarantine a little bit, at least for today. But we're at the very least on schedule. Now, we need to take Turkey, Greece. We'll probably do all the Balkans eventually at some point, and Switzerland, Belgium, Netherlands. Yeah, we need to start prepping for a bunch of stuff. Hope they get better soon. Thanks, I appreciate it. Let's get our landing craft upgrade. Now, manpower-wise, we got a decent bit. Maybe not enough to, like, guarantee America with how we have it, like, spread out. There's basic armor protection. Tanks would really help, but we don't quite have those yet. I'm hoping we can just win on strategic superiority. Maybe some manpower stuff. We're going to have you guys sit here, ready to, I guess, navally invade second after these guys up here. What are you doing? They're navally invaded. Oh, because we cancel our military access. We have military access to the Canadians, so the naval invasion is just floating over there. Okay, well, I guess I understand that. Would you guys go back to your position here? And prepare for that a little bit. Completely forgot about that. I'm surprised it didn't, like, we didn't lose our military access when the war ended. Let's speed this up a little bit. Beer and connection. Okay, so this might screw us over in some ways. Let's do the South American Alliance. Let's see who we can get. Ultimately, the goal that we are working towards is to form Rome first, which is going to make us a lot stronger, because we need Constantinople from that, and we eventually need Moscow. Portugal accepts, and Spain accepts. Superb. Okay, so they're both our puppets now. That's great. It slows us down on Rome, though. Let me delete that, delete that. Okay, so they do become puppets. That's good to know. I did not know that beforehand. We can prep for Greece, kind of. And Ugo down here. What do I do with them? We're trying to get the Yugoslavian stuff all situated to integrate them, which I need more political power, technically. What do I want to you guys, though? Turkey's kind of rough, but we don't have Bulgaria in its territory. So invading them is not going to be easy. I guess I should double stack on this southern line here. We do have some islands and stuff that we can invade from. It's usually the tactical and smart thing to do, but I think I'm going to hold up on that for now. Let's just start justifying on them and see. It takes a long time. Oh, because we're justifying on Spain. Duh. No, it's not because we're justifying on Spain. It just takes a long time to justify on Turkey. For some weird reason. They are communists. I should do Greece first, I suppose. Take claim state Epirus. Okay, that speeds us up. We'll do Greece first then, and then you guys, if I do it again, 400 days, I suppose that's fine. It's going to take a long time to justify anyway. Might as well go for it. And you should get guaranteed by the Commonwealth. Just Romania. Well, that's... Maybe they'll show up eventually, but... So you guys are ready for Turkey. I kind of don't need you for Turkey. Not at the moment. I'm going to send you guys to Romania. At least for the moment. Trump asking 3 Romes, right? Yep. That's what we're working for. We're kind of chilling. We're kind of relaxing. It's 39. We have Germany, and we have 3 majors done, essentially. Soviets are going to be weak as hell. Japan is going to take a bunch of territory. And the U.S., we want to get into war as soon as possible because they're beginning to build up. But it's weird. They're in the Commonwealth of Nations with Canada, which is weird, but understandable. It's going to complicate things a little bit because they don't want to justify, they don't want to guarantee some people. Oh, there they go. There they go on Greece. That's good. Let's see, research-wise, bit early for cannons too. What other stuff can we get? We're prepping for tanks, so let's go get our radio tech. Does the return land trick work for Turkey? I don't know, honestly. I don't know exactly which trick that is. If we give them Hatay back, is that what you're talking about? It might. But it's kind of nice that we don't deal with Turkey right now. I can actually focus a bit more on, of course, declaring and winning Greece, which is kind of a tougher slog than Turkey, but then obviously the US is a bigger thing. We are getting some of the South American nations, hopefully, into our alliance, or whatever. Not that they're going to help. They'll probably screw up the peace deal more than anything, but I do need to take pretty much all the US in the peace deal for the Pizza Alliance as well. I do kind of want to grab bits and pieces in Europe as well, because we have a bunch of decisions as Rome to core a bunch of states giving us more. We don't really need it, because we're going to have so much to begin with. But we're still not going to be able to do it very, very soon, because for one, Spain, although it's our puppet, yeah, we have to control their border states. We're working on Yugo right now. Yugo is still going pretty slow, I think. Yeah, even though we're giving them convoys. Oh, they're contributing to war score. Oh, do we still have Yugo stuff? Ah, that might be an issue. Let's see. We're going to declare on Greece. I will call Yugo into this war. Just them. That way I can invade from them. Let's see, you guys. Delete that. Yeah, are you gonna send your troops there, boys? Naval superiority. Oh, we kind of don't have it. Okay, that's kind of news to me. That is very strange. We don't have it in the shallow sea. Okay, now we do. Britain wants in. We're not going to have him join. I will accept some Lend-Lease, though. How many majors in the war? It looks like just 2. US and Canada. And we can save conquering more of the world if we want until we do the Soviet Union stuff, because Soviet Union is still going to be a major, even once the Civil War is over. I guess technically Japan still exists, but that's a... I guess that's actually kind of easy. Sorry, 1 second. I'm going to pause because I got to go get my food out of the oven and bring it up. We will be back momentarily. There it is. Here's lunch today. Let's get this war going. Our naval invasion should be landing here soon. Or at least attempting to. Once you form Rome, you'll have more manpower. I take it? Yes. Once we form Rome, we will have a ton of manpower. Okay, so everyone here gonna go on this front line now. I did put L24 there, good. And we're gonna kind of go towards Ottawa. Oh, come on, redraw this a little bit better. Be the first line. You guys, I'm gonna take off that order for a second at least. You don't have a whole lot of org, but I should be able to still naval invade relatively successfully with you guys, at least on the eastern seaboard. I'm thinking we land near... Let's see, I'm gonna do 2 per little invasion. We're gonna go, I think, down here first. To there. 1, 2, 3. Nope, just 2. Send you guys to here. 1, 2. Here, and 1, 2. Is that 5? I think so. Yes, it is. Okay, they'll kick off when they are ready. We have full naval superiority, which is good. That's what we want. The Americans are doing some work. Trying to, at least. Let's see. Are you guys aggressive? Yes, you are. Good. Ooh, the U.S. declared on Britain. Okay, well, that brings them into the war. They really can't do much. I mean... Yeah, nothing great. Oh, America took here. Ah. Unfulfilled import. We were getting a bunch of oil from Venezuela. I think we don't need that anymore. We have quite a big stockpile. And we produce a little bit of our own. Not a ton. South American alliances. So... we'll do Italian legions. Let's see if any of them join. They get an event and stuff, and they get to decide. Oh man, Africa looks cool. The Commonwealth is probably gonna like eat through stuff, but Libya accepts, Panama rejects, Ecuador accepts, Argentina accepts, Venezuela, Paraguay, Peru, almost everyone. Almost everyone accepted. So we have all but, I guess, of course, the little territories here. This we own, or the America owns already. I don't know if they invaded or what, but we didn't get any of that down there. Today in uni was about oil trade. Oh, nice. From what I understand, as an American, oil trade operates by us invading Middle Eastern countries and getting oil. That's, as an American, that's as much as I know. Oh, I completely forgot about the actual Greece War. Of course you guys are screwed up here on this front line. It's pretty much all about capitulating Canada and everyone else. Actually, wait. If I'm at war, if I cancel the justification, if I justify again, isn't it faster? Yeah, it's way faster. Okay. Because I'm at war with the major. Right, that's a bonus we get as fascists. Everyone wants in the war. I will not allow that. Because you just screw up peace deals. Britain is still a major. Although they don't exactly have the hugest military, they have a little bit of a fleet, as far as Navy is concerned, and a bit of an army. Oh, Luxembourg? Oh, I completely forgot they're in. I don't have anyone training right now. It looks like the UK might try to help there. That's a really weird thing to have to deal with right now. You guys are doing that. You guys are on that. So I will take you off to deal with Luxembourg. I suppose I'll put you on the France front. At least half of you. The other half will go there and do that. Is there anyone else that I don't know who's in the Commonwealth? Okay, looks like Greece naval invaded, or did they split off there? No, they definitely just took some territory. It's World War. What are we gonna do? World War III now, or 4 or 5. Yeah, I had a war against France, which wasn't a world war. Then I had a war against the UK, which wasn't a world war. Then I had a war against Germany, which also wasn't a world war. So this might actually be the world war. Because me and my, my guys versus the rest of the world, minus Japan and the Soviets. So it's not quite even World War now. And dang it, these guys keep screwing up this front line. Yeah. Planes and stuff. We've been embargoed by the Swiss. If the Swiss join, that might be a little bit bigger of an issue. Luxembourg doesn't have enough, like, actual people to defend and all this territory that they're taking, quote unquote. They're just disrupting other stuff. Let's see, do I need war propaganda? Not really. Or just auto pushing into to Romania. And then we finished Greece. Good. That means you are free. And you're going to be, I guess, our big prep on the Turkey front. I could have put more units out, more divisions. We have the equipment for it. I could have stolen divisions too. How's the Yugo thing going? All right, we're about to lower them a little bit more. And we got a bit more to go before we annex them entirely. But I think just building in their territory is ideal. That's going to lower them as fast as anything else is. So yeah, you guys are finally moving in. Another operative, huh? Oh man, we have a bunch of options. Let's get Nancy hired, I suppose. I don't know what you're gonna do. I guess you could start spying on the Soviets. You're probably gonna get captured anyway. Oh, you guys got all your convoys from last time. Okay. Let's do 700 this time. Meager Air Force. Yeah, I know our Air Force is crap. It's understandable. I usually send convoys and then get them back. Get them... Yeah, the convoy thing, they removed it for a while. And now it's back, which is good. We have British transports getting destroyed by American subs. That's kind of weird. We have a battle out here. English versus the Greeks. English should win that. They don't have their full navy. We took most of it, but they got some of it. How's Canada looking? Canada should be okay. Oh, I completely forgot about this invasion. I shouldn't say completely, but enough to slow me down here. Everyone here needs to get off, or they're already off of it. I'm just going to add you to this front line for now. You are infantry guy doing stuff. Canada is looking good. We have a lot of territory. 8 dudes here. I guess once they clean up a lot of this, they'll come back to the front. Luxembourg capitulated. Good. Should I justify on anyone else while we're here? Romania's gonna fall. We're gonna get Yugo maybe beforehand. Should I prep a Turkey front on... I guess that is gonna speed this up a little bit, I suppose. And we're not gonna win America too fast, I suppose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good at all. That is not good at all. Who's the Canadian front, guys? You guys are Canadian front, just to organize you a bit better. Okay, well, we're winning. Quote unquote. We're holding that port at the very least. That's not exactly great. They're going to clean up Florida, and then all these guys landed should hopefully be able to push out. It looks like they're low on organization, which is really bad, but we're moving fast enough that the Americans can't really respond too heavily. What else do I need for Rome? So let's see. I need Spain. They are my puppet now, so it's you go, Spain, and we'll get Turkey here quick. Who may raise its autonomy. Who's going to raise their autonomy? Oh, Malaysia? It's because I'm important stuff. That's fine. We don't need Malaysia for Rome. But yeah, it's technically those three. Turkey, Yugo, Spain. So Turkey is the one we need to go to war with. We're going to have all the goofy stuff. Let's get a French dude. I'm also going to put you near Moscow. I guess we'll put you in Kiev. Yeah, once we clean up Miami... Ooh, we have more divisions and stuff. I guess we can start building in Spain. Infrastructure. Let's look what we can add here first. Ooh, Portugal could use some help. A little bit of help. It's enough tungsten that I will want some of that. Spain doesn't have much as far as resources, so I guess it's just mills here. I will lend lease some convoys and stuff later. There we go. That's Yugoslavia. They're on the way to being annexed. We are gaining a ton of political power, so it shouldn't be too much longer. Italian legions are doing good. How are we doing on equipment? Artillery's good. Anti-air is kind of rough. I'm going to put them up to 10, just so we don't have to worry about it in the future, and then the rest go to air and stuff. See, all roads lead to Rome. Gains annex goal on Hungary. On everyone we border. I might save... We're going to save that. We're going to save that for a bit. I do want annex goals on some other dudes just for stuff. But let's see. Devalue the lira. Doesn't help us a whole lot. The Man of Providence. Just boost some of Mussolini's power. But is it anything I need right now? Not really. I can do devotion? No, I can't. I need to do one of these first. I guess we'll start working down that. Hey, Minneapolis, how's it going? Always lead to Rome is massive. You can get up to 15 war goals from it if you build specifically for it. Yeah, I kind of need to... So I'm not specifically doing World Conquest. It's just going to turn into that. Because we're doing 3 Romes. We're trying to get Moscow. Istanbul's coming soon, but Istanbul, I should say. Planes in reserve. I know we have a bunch. I don't feel like I need to deploy them. We don't have a lot on the field, technically, but we don't really need air since we just win anyway. Let's get you all on the same front line now. Now that we cleaned up Florida. Well, I guess we didn't clean up Florida. We don't have nukes yet, but... we're working on it. Malaysia is slowly going to free itself. I do need a lot of rubber. Britain is kind of having some trouble in Canada here, which is a little disappointing, but that's Canada for you. The American front is not going to go great, but this Florida This Florida landing here is really what kind of speeds this up a lot. So you guys are on aggressive, right? And you do have a bunch of command orders, so you're just going to be walking through the U.S. very fast. We should have them all capitulated by the end of 40. Turkey, how much longer do we have on your justification? Although you are guaranteed by Britain, weirdly enough. That's fine, because Britain is our puppet. Advanced fighters. I have my lunch cooled in front of me. I should actually eat it. But all sorts of stuff is happening. We're 15 on planes, right? Let me pause for a second. Planes were good. Tanks we're not doing yet. We don't need any more trains, right? Yeah, we have plenty of trains, plenty of trucks. Let me go 5 on trucks, and then I guess, yeah, more on planes and support equipment. We will start getting behind on support equipment. Eventually. Francisco, about time we recruit you. I'm going to put you in. Hey, Gentleman Pyro. Appreciate the follow. Well, what I really want to know is how did you kill Germany? So, weirdly enough, the long explanation, I guess is what happened. Obviously, we did kind of a powerful early Italy. We went to war with France. It was actually a rough war. I'm kind of rusty on it. And then we moved, and once we defeated that, we kind of had to chill for a little bit, wait around a little bit. I noticed that UK went monarchist, so they weren't in the Allies, so we justified on them and beat them really fast. And then I was like, okay, are we ready to go for the Commonwealth with Canada? The US hadn't joined yet. And I was like, well, I do need to be worried about Germany. Germany declared on Austria because Austria was defiant. And so they were weak from there. They attacked Czechs. They beat the Czechs, who joined the Commonwealth. And what ended up happening is they also declared on our Italian puppet Yugoslavia. So we wanted to do the Yugoslavia war. So I did my demands, and they actually submitted. So they became our Rechenstrat, whatever it's called, our puppet. And then Germany declared on them. Luckily, all my units were on the border and ready to go. And for the most part, Germany was weak from those two little wars. So they only had like 500,000 manpower in the field. We had our puppets, who we didn't really bring into the war, because we actually did pretty well. We pushed through the Maginot, slowly but surely, and all things went well. But other than that, it's not too non-typical. We're not playing historical, but we didn't do anything weird. They were weak because they fought Austria, they fought the Czechs, and we kind of did a bit smarter with our military, even though we did lose a lot in France. Yeah, they were just weaker than us, and we just could push through. Did the AI do that fun thing where it sends all divisions to a single tile somewhere? No. They didn't have Poland beaten. So all their dudes, I think, were split between the Polish front, which was really big, of course, and us. So it turned into us pushing harder and faster than I expected. But yeah, it's something that you can't really rely on it being like that. I guess us going to war so early. Them going to war with our puppet so early was a problem. And then we got Croatia, because Croatia split off from Yugo during it and joined Axis. We're having so much trouble in Romania. Which guy is our Romania dude? It's not Messi, it's you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you to slow down a little bit. I should probably just send the planes to you to help that, because we're having the most trouble there. Planes don't mean anything in America when we outnumber them. Ooh, they actually do have quite a few divisions. That's good on the US. Actually, I do have decent spy stuff. Ooh, there's landing craft. Not good enough, though. What was I doing? I was checking out you guys. Intel Ledger. You guys have how many divisions? Less than 100. more closer to 50. Okay. Yeah, we can work with that. We only have 50 divisions in the Canada and US in the North America, so we're not in a bad position. And they're not in a bad position either, really, I suppose. There's medium tank chassis. Now, Soviet-Canadian Pact. A pact of mutual assistance between Socialist Republic and Canada signed yesterday. The Soviet Civil War is going on. I don't know if you guys are going to get anything accomplished through that. Do I want to start more advanced mediums? No. I will do some engineer companies. We can design our medium tanks now.